Y'all make sure y'all tell us where y'all hail from, where y'all from right now. Y'all already know we're in Miami. What's up, Chaz? What's up, Tiffany Lee Love? Y'all let us know where y'all from in the comments. All right, so while we get everything up and running, y'all know we're not just live from IG, we're also live from YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. So let us get those other platforms going. And while we are doing that, again, just let us know where you coming from, where you hail from in the comments. We like to hear where y'all are jumping on from. ATL, I see you, Chaz. Also, if there's any topics tonight that y'all want to discuss, if it has anything to do with life,
drop
relationships,
down and get your ego on.
Do all of that in the comments, y'all. We do our best to get to them. So please, if we don't address them right that very moment, pause, wait till the end. We do address the best ones or the ones that we can possibly get to towards the end. So if there's anything y'all want to talk about tonight when it comes to any of those topics, anything that affects our community, y'all let us know. Even if it's, a life question or whatever, let us know. Detroit. All right, Detroit.
Let's jump in this thing. Get this thing swinging.
Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Okay. All right.
Oh,
what's that? Poconos, Pennsylvania? Okay.
I know. It's like, how you say that? Poconos.
Oh my God. Okay. All right, y'all. So we about to get into this thing.
Yeah. In a minute.
I cannot believe that 2021 is literally, y'all, finna end like real soon. Like, it's already November. It's November 3rd. Like, crazy to even say that it is November 3rd, but it is. A lot of the month of reflection, boy. The month of reflection. Anyways, let's see. VA. What part of VA, Ron? 2K. I'm from Hampton, Virginia.
Look at her saying Hampton, Virginia. Now it was just
am.
I know you always used to just say VA.
Do I?
Yeah, you never really said like Hampton, Virginia.
I never really say it unless somebody else, says they're from Virginia. And then I'm like, because I feel like they wouldn't know if they were not from around the area.
Okay.
Because most people know Newport News and Richmond and all them.
Okay.
Let's see. What's up, CB Sweets? Living for Tara. What's going on?
Up, CB
or Tara? I'm sorry if I said that incorrectly. All right, y'all. So again, we about to jump on into these good old topics. You ready, love?
I'm ready, honey.
All right, let's go. Let's get it popping.
All right. So, as usual, before we start, I'll let everybody know we are on Facebook, we are on Twitter, we are on Twitch, we are on everywhere. So you guys feel free to comment below. We'll be able to see your comments. We'll be able to see your comments. We'll be able to see everybody's comments. And my hair finna be messing with me all night. I can feel it. All right, so let's start.
It's hoop gang tonight.
I know. I got the gold babies.
You got the gold babies on.
Yeah.
You sure do.
Yeah, I got the gold babies.
I got the gold ones on today too, and I never have gold.
Oh, you never have gold. They look silver.
I never have gold.
Yeah, we don't even know half of the time when she pull up. Like, I don't know what she got going on versus me. You do got gold. That's crazy.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
thank you, Lawrence. We love our hoop earrings, honey.
All right. So, we ready?
What's up, Just Cam? We are ready. Jump on into it, girl.
Okay. Here we go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, podcasters, YouTubers, IGsers, Facebookers, Twitterers, Twitchers, and everybody in the whole wide world, plus our podcast who is listening, who is not looking, but we may have our videos on Spotify now. So if you get on Spotify and you follow us, our videos will be uploading very soon. You'll be able to listen to our podcast visually on Spotify. We just got approved for that. So shout out to your girls who are going to be on video Spotify. We've been doing this before everybody was even doing it. So now you get to physically see us on the Spotify app now.
That's
so dope. Yeah, how dope is that?
I mean, about time but
Yeah,
That's
we've
dope.
been doing this thing before. They
We
even thought
123
about
episodes in.
Yeah, we're 123 episodes in, but you guys can now check us out on Spotify. Within I think the next week, you'll be able to see our videos on Spotify. So I think it's dope. I think it's I mean, come on, hello. We are Brains and Beauty, honey. We're going to open this thing up the right way. We are Brains and Beauty times two,
y'all. I'm Shayla.
and I'm Miami. Heat. Don't forget the heat,
Don't
baby.
forget it. Don't you dare forget it.
That is part of my PSA tonight. So shout out. Okay, I see the little people won the little World Series. You know, my Marlins didn't fall through, but that's all good because baby, the Miami Heat, honey, we are showing out. We are 6-1. I don't know if you have seen us play. I don't know if you have seen our players. I don't know if you have been seeing us make points in the hundreds, in the 20s, in the 120s, and 130s. Babe, we got the Miami Heat, honey. We got here to stay. So I am here to rep for my city, not only for my city, but for my team, and just for the best people in the NBA right now. So that's my PSA. Let's go Heat, baby. Fire emojis in the comments.
Okay.
Second,
There you go.
my second
Well,
PSA.
like the bottle.
You like the bottle?
I love the bottle.
Second PSA for tonight. I'm not drinking a sparkling water tonight. This is another flat. It is called Hawaiian Volcanic Water. Deep well. It's deep welled. And it has naturally alkaline electrolytes. So it is an alkaline water plus from the volcanic something of Hawaii. And it's from a deep well. So shout out to Wakia. And I know I'm saying it wrong.
How does it taste compared to Zephyr Hills? Because you know that Zephyr Hills is my water.
Man, this right here is so good.
Yeah. I be like weird. I be funny about like trying different waters. Because I feel like all the ones I've tried that are not Zephyr, I do not like.
No, this is good. And I'm a Zephyr Hills baby. Like, no, this is good.
Okay.
So shout out to Wakia, filtered through the porous volcano rock, natural electrolytes and minerals, naturally alkaline. Come on now, come on. It's more words, but we're not here for that. So tonight's water is Wakia, a flat, not a sparkling.
True talk. So do you be traveling to find these waters? I'm about to say that's a great question, Trill, because honestly, I've never seen these bottles before.
I just pick them up as I go.
Okay. I've never seen this bottle before, ever.
You never seen this bottle?
Never.
Y'all know I be finding all the waters, honey. I need to get me a little YouTube video series about just waters, because
I watched a special about waters. It's actually crazy how you know, I guess what's in certain waters and why they taste the way they taste and which one's the best ones for you. It's very interesting. But anyway,
but moving forward,
other PSA that I have for tonight. Oh God, now I forgot we talking about water. What was my PSA? Oh, okay. So if you guys have not been on Netflix or if y'all haven't seen Colin in Black and White, Colin Kaepernick has well, I can't say it's a movie. Is it a movie? I guess you consider it a movie.
Is it a documentary?
It's kind of like a documentary, but I don't know. It kind of felt like a movie, but it's like a docuseries. And it was very, very good. I watched it recently. My husband came down for the weekend and we watched it together, and it was really, really, really good. It was interesting because one, I did not know that he was adopted. I had no clue.
Yeah, he was adopted.
I did not know that. I didn't know, that he had white parents. I did not know.
Yeah, I knew that.
But it was interesting to see
how deep
he grew. Well, it really just went into his childhood and how he grew up, how he saw the world, and how his family dynamic didn't really, I can't say encourage his blackness, but it's almost like he found out how strong or how deep his love for us was kind of by himself.
Yeah, I think
it was. I don't know. It was interesting though.
I'm gonna have to watch it because what I can say, even though I'm black, but being from a family that has different looks of black and different backgrounds of black, I think when it comes to that, sometimes when you're like, for me, for example, my dad's side is more dark skinned black. You know what I mean? My mom's side is more
crazy
light skinned
too.
Yeah, so it's like when you are like I remember growing up where my blackness was with my dad. Like, how can I say my blackness? Like each side was like a different level of black for me.
Okay.
So my dad's side, it was like you like, I was on like kind of like light skinned person.
Mm-hmm.
So I got hit with the,
you think you better than,
you're better than this, and you're not
Mhm.
black enough, and when I did act normal or whatever, I don't even know how to even say the right terms or whatever, but I just felt like some days I used to feel like, okay, if I do this, I'll be more accepted on this side of the family.
Ooh.
With the darker side of the family. And if I don't do enough, I'm not accepted. I'm white. I'm too light skinned, and it made me feel sometimes not accepted on that side of the family.
Yeah.
Which when I go to the light skinned side of the family, very light skinned, very fair, very more of my great granddaddy side, like very fair. Everybody on my mom's side used to always get questioned about their blackness, right? So being over there, if I did a little bit too much extra, it was like too black. So when you're in the middle of both of sides, like for him, I felt like when you just said it made me think of, you kind of find your own way on where you want to stand, right? And where you want to be and where you want to stand. Because over here on the light skin side, it was like, so dang, like how they look at that would make them frown up to my dark skin side of the family.
Yeah.
And then my dark skin side of the family gonna look like, who are they on that side of the family? So it was like, I was kind of like in the middle, bro. Like I was like, I had to find who I wanted to be, how I want to represent myself. And it was just always never enough for each side. I wasn't dark enough for this side. I wasn't black enough
for the other.
I wasn't black enough for my dark skin, from my dad's side. And over here it was either I wasn't too light skinned enough, whatever that is. I was too black.
I get what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when you in the middle of that, you got to find your own way. You got to find how you want to be and just be unique no matter which way you go. And that kind of like birthed a lot of me to stand out with dark skinned family, friends, like whatever. And then when I'm over here on the other side, it's like I still kind of stand out because I don't fit with you and I don't fit with you. Yeah. So I'm just me and who I am, and this is me and this is how I be. And it just kind of just came because it was kind of forced.
Wow.
So now that you say that, now I want to watch it, because when you are in that position of how you want to look and how you want to be, and you're trying to figure out which side to be on, you do have to find your own way. So
True Talk TV says most black family have a hood side and a church side of the church side of the family. I get what he's saying. No, I mean, yeah. I feel you, because again, even though my mom's side was the lighter side and my dad's side was the darker side, they all encouraged our blackness, but where we lived and how we lived didn't. If that makes sense. Like the schools I went to and the friends I had, they were nothing. They are night and day to the friends that I have now. Even though some of them are, a few of them are still here, I was very different then from how I am now. And that was just based off of the neighborhoods and the people I was surrounded by. Even though I was taught pro-blackness at home, when I left home, it was not that at all, period. So
yeah, it's
it was very, and it was I had to see the backstory of how he became, how he was. And yes, his parents loved him. Obviously his parents loved him, but they didn't understand.
Yeah,
of course they didn't understand the struggle, and they didn't know how to be there for him in those certain kinds of moments, you know, dating a black girl and all that kind of stuff. So if y'all have not watched Colin in Black and White, please make sure you check it out. I believe him and Ava DuVernay directed it. So very, very, very good. I liked it.
Behind it. That's good.
It was very good. That's very good docuseries.
But definitely gotta watch that. But yeah, I'm telling y'all, man, colorism is so real.
Hey Jen, we're talking about Colin in Black and White.
Real, y'all. I know we talked about this like a couple of episodes ago, man. Yeah. Like it's like, I don't think people like really understand, and I understand the dark skin side. I get it, but I ain't gonna tell you, like being on the light skin side, man. Like when you just never enough, no matter what side you on.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like at least the dark side, like you're good with the dark side. at least you got that.
Okay.
Like, at least you got them chanting for you.
Okay.
But when you're on the dark side, it's like, you're on the light side, it's like, like, it's like you're never accepted, and then everybody is like picking at you, like, oh, you think you are. It's like, no, like, can I just be with whoever?
Yeah.
You understand? Like, it's always something. Like, y'all, it's always something, and it's still like that to this day in my family. Like, like, if you're not to a certain status over here, you're not good enough. You're supposed to be over there, and then over here, it's like you're not even one of us, really. Like, kind of, you're not really like really one of us. You're over there, and it's just like, and you got all of these sides over here telling you whatever, and they think we have all this privilege, and then we go over here, girl. I have to watch it.
Yeah, you have to watch it. It was really, really good. So those shit, please make sure you watch that. Also, another show came out today on Netflix. It's a movie, I believe, about Black cowboys with Idris Elba and Regina King.
I thought they came out the end of the
on November 3rd. It was today.
Oh,
yeah, because I kept saying I was gonna see it on Monday, and then realized it didn't come out today. So, y'all make sure y'all check that one out.
So that's why Jay-Z had just joined Instagram, I guess, to promote the movie.
Yeah. So y'all make sure y'all check that one out too. Again, we gotta support our own projects and things that are about us, because if we don't, we obviously our content and stuff will not continue to be made for us. So let's make sure we're going out there and supporting our
Latanya on Instagram, she said it was so good. It was so good. She watched it today.
Oh yeah. See, I can't wait. When we tonight, I'm gonna try to keep my eyes open and watch it when I get home. Probably ain't gonna happen, but I'm gonna watch it at some point in the next couple of days.
Yeah.
All right.
First topic. Go ahead and start. Last week I started.
So first topic. Okay, so we're kind of gonna keep this conversation about the whole, not really colorism, but somewhere along those lines, going. So on Love and Hip Hop Miami, there was kind of like a debate and mixed reaction towards Sheila Marie, who is Ace Hood's wife, the rapper Ace Hood's wife.
Mm-hmm.
There was mixed reactions about her retreat that she has, and basically it's a Black woman's healing retreat.
Okay.
And she was having a discussion, and one of the other women, Neri, who is Noriega's Nori's wife.
Okay.
Basically, they were having a discussion, and she was talking about her event, and she did not invite Neri, who is not a Black woman. Now, Neri felt some kind of way and obviously addressed her about it. And basically the conversation was just, look, my event is solely or directly speaking to the Black woman and our struggles in society.
Okay.
In no way was I trying to be disrespectful or not include you. And I understand your husband is Black and you may have Black children. I'm specifically targeting, my brand targets the Black woman and our experiences. So basically the web had issues with that and was saying, why could she not be involved?
Okay.
And so my question to you all is Sheila Marie not necessarily right for not inviting her to be a part of that event, even though she is not a Black woman, but she has Black children? What are you guys' thoughts?
So everybody that comes to this retreat is all Black women? They have to be like approved?
See, my thing is I don't like to say and then I haven't been to one, so I don't know. But I think her brand targets us only.
Okay.
Really. It's not really targeting another woman. It's targeting us.
Okay.
So she felt like in that way you were saying nobody who's not Black cannot come. And she was just basically saying that my brand is not geared towards you. It's geared towards the woman. It's just a safe space for us.
Kind of like the real question. Like, what is the question?
So what? I mean, is she wrong for not inviting her?
I don't think she's wrong. I think sometimes I know when people start going like, let's switch it and flip it and all of that. I get it. If you switch it and flip it and you have a white woman saying, okay, Black women are not allowed, you know what I mean? Or it's already been like this and it's been like that for a long time. Okay. So if Sheila Marie, I didn't even know about this situation, but how it sounds like she just wants to uplift Black women. And if that's the case, it is what it is. If she doesn't want, like, I don't know how her vetting process is though. Like when you sign up, like you got to show like your ID if you're Black, or
I think that just she's talking to women who have the Black woman experience. And so
Yeah,
I think
and I
in that
get
wording, you can, you don't have to necessarily be Black, but she's just not necessarily targeting you. And that's,
I get it. Because if you get stopped by the police, you wouldn't really have the same experience.
Yes.
Or if you walk through a store, you won't really have the same experience.
Yeah.
Or if you get a job and you wear your hair a certain way, you probably would not have the same experience.
Yes.
So I totally get it. Not even that, just family history, mothers, what I just talked about, what you done talked about, like the Black experience is a real thing. And it's a lot of healing around just being Black, period. So unfortunately, ma'am,
ma'am,
maybe there could be another retreat that needs to happen for mothers who are not Black, who have Black kids, and see how that happens. But if Sheila Marie wants to have a Black only woman conference, I really don't see nothing wrong with it. And I get it. If you flip it, oh, what about an all white conference? I get that. I get it. And it has happened 1,000 trillion times, and it's still happening today. They don't even have to say it.
Yeah.
But it happens.
But it happens. Yeah.
So I don't see nothing wrong with her saying, you know what, I really want to talk to my women, and the things that we understand and the things that we go through, we'll be able to relate to each other. And we don't want to feel, because if that lady was to go to the retreat, she may feel left out. She may feel all of this stuff, which is counterproductive to why the Black women are there.
Yeah.
So to sum that up, it's nothing wrong. If that's her brand, that's her brand.
Yeah.
It's just like a hairstylist. If a hairstylist say, oh, I only do Black hair.
Yeah.
Or i.e., I've been to places where they don't know how to do nothing about no Black hair. They only do white people hair and fried my hair off. You know what I mean? Trying to color it and don't know how to color Black people hair. And I was bald. Well, not bald. It just all broke off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just say, you only know how to do Caucasian hair. So it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
To me.
I definitely feel like, I again, when we're creating a safe space for us, it's not like we have a whole bunch of places that's just for us. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So why is it every time we have something that's for us, it's got to be turned into why you can't include somebody else? Like,
yeah, and I think it also goes with when Black men try to really big us up on social media, they get attacked too. They get attacked and say, oh, you just saying Black women are beautiful. And it was just like, no, I'm just saying it's okay for me to just rant about the beautifulness of a Black woman without other women feeling whatever. Like, y'all have got so much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the bottom of the standard is you guys. So how much more do you need? Because we already fighting within ourselves as beauty. You know what I mean? And y'all
And Trill, okay, so Trill Talk TV says I can see it as if she has a Black daughter, she should be able to come to learn. And that's what Princess Love, which is right there, she was also in the discussion, and she said the same thing. She basically feels like it should have been extended because a part of our healing should be healing our children as well. And unfortunately, not unfortunately, but we are not the only ones raising our children. And that's basically what she was saying.
I get it, but it's not for that. That has nothing to do with the basis of a Black woman and the things that we need to be around it. And to go back to the colorism thing, it's already hard enough to have a light-skinned woman and a dark-skinned woman to really be cool without somebody feeling some type of way around the other person. So if we could just get that part together, and before we even bring somebody else in the mix of it, we need love within ourselves anyway. We need our own retreat to even love within ourselves, because Black women already be catty. They already be jealous. They already be having these low-key things. And to have an all Black woman, no matter, if you have the Black experience, okay, you go. We already have that barrier within ourselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you want to have a Black mom type of thing, you got to create your own thing for that. You need to create your own. For the other young lady, maybe she needs to create her own retreat for white moms or whoever moms who have other races of babies.
Yeah.
So that way they can learn within that, because there's Black moms who have a white husband who have a mixed baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And maybe it just need to be a new type of retreat separate from what Sheila is trying to do. And I think she's just trying to keep the Black woman together, the Black love together. From what I just know of her, I can only imagine what that is. You know what I mean? So it's okay for a Black woman to have her own thing. Essence Festival, it was created for the Black. Come on, people. I think sometimes people just get too, and I get it. You want to be a part. You want to go and learn. That day is not for that. Let's do a learning day a different day.
Yeah.
Let the Black woman get amongst each other and learn from each other and love on each other and see how we have the same issues in a different way. And then we'll go out and talk to other women who are trying to understand us when we don't even understand ourselves sometimes. So you trying to come in and we're trying to get ourselves together. It's kind of productive. So I don't know.
I agree that I just feel like, I hate when we constantly have to include other people and stuff that we're doing. Like, you don't hear that from other people's organizations. Why you ain't include this person and this race and blah blah blah. No, certain things, I don't think there's anything wrong with her just saving that space for solely who her target audience is. Again, I don't think it doesn't seem like she was really trying to exclude anyone. I think just her target audience is the Black woman. That's just what it is. Period. So
I don't have no problem with it.
I mean,
I just don't know how her vetting process is. I don't know if you have to like bubbly and black or whatever the case is.
That's what I'm saying. I highly doubt that. Just based off of kind of what we've seen about her. I don't know her personally or anything like that, guys. So I don't know, but just based off of what we've seen and how interviews and all that kind of stuff we've seen about her, I don't think that that's how it goes. So it was just kind of weird. Not weird, because again, the whole Black Lives Matter thing, it was that same issue. Well, Blue Lives Matter and this person's lives matter, and no crap. Y'all want to say a different word, but no, duh. Okay, we know, but we're not talking about y'all right now. We're talking about the people who are actually being affected. You're not being affected, so why are you even putting yourself in this? So, Sheila Marie, I pray that your event still goes off without a hitch, honey. That is amazing, and that women are actually able to, we are actually able to come together and have some real life conversations and really heal over things that have traumatized our community. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you can deal with that issue another day, that would maybe be great for some of these other women who are raising Black children, because that is equally as important. But I don't feel like you should have any need to feel like you have to find a space for that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't think there's a need to really. That's just like having a Christian brand and saying, well, not really. Let me not say that. Totally different. Totally different.
All right, let's see.
Can you
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
All right, y'all. All right, so moving on to our next topic. That's gonna be Miss Miami.
All right, next topic tonight. A little something on a different side. Which would you rather prefer, respect or loyalty? So Wale was asked this question and he gave his answer on why. I kind of looked at both sides and I kind of figured like, okay, what would I rather prefer, respect or loyalty? So you guys put it in the chat below. Put it down in the chat below. Which one would you rather prefer? Respect from people or loyalty? No matter if it's from a partner, friends, family, people in your life, whatever it is, put it down in the chat. No matter if you are on IG, Instagram. Jesus, IG is Instagram. Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. Put it in the chat. We get to see it. Which would you prefer? Loyalty or respect? Shayla?
I mean, in a perfect world, we would love both, but but I'm definitely gonna have to go with respect. I'm gonna have to say respect, because I feel like with respect, a lot of the times loyalty follows.
Okay.
You can't be loyal to me without respect.
Okay.
So the loyalty part, I only expect that from very few people. So I don't expect that from everybody I know, but I do expect respect from everybody I know.
Okay.
So yeah,
that's good.
Definitely, most definitely.
So what we have a few. Let's see. Of course, some of you guys are saying both loyalty and respect.
I mean, in a perfect world, that would be amazing, baby.
Yeah,
it would be amazing.
Of course, we all want that. So we have a few of you guys saying respect. If you truly respect me, you will remain loyal.
Amen.
True talk, loyalty. Marvelous One, respect. Purple Drain, respect over love and loyalty. Wow.
Okay. Over love and loyalty.
I like that, because you know what? Because
I ain't mad at that one.
Because love can fail you if it's only just love. You know what I mean? Because you
Yeah.
can love a dog.
Yeah.
You can love a cat. You can love a human being who just ain't good for you. You know what I mean? Who just Terrible.
Trill talk. Tell us why you chose loyalty.
Purple Drain said respect. Just Cam respect. Frederick said respect. Self is the key. She said heavy on a respect. I'm gonna go ahead and answer respect as well, because loyalty can fade. Absolutely. You could be in a season with somebody who's very loyal to you, and when their season is over, honey, when their time is up, the time is up. Their time is over and done with. The respect could be out the window. You know what I mean? Just because you were loyal to me for a season does not mean you're going to be loyal to me forever. And for me, myself, and the way I do this thing in my house, respect for me is number one. Just like you, like, respect is like the breadcrumbs to everything else. Love, like without respect, like, what do we have? Like, yeah, I may love you, you love me, or yeah, I may be loyal to whatever it is I'm loyal to, and whatever that could be. Because what's loyalty really? Which way is you could be loyal to people in different ways. Loyalty doesn't have to be just mean one thing to some people. People define loyalty different ways. Absolutely. You could be loyal to somebody when it comes to, I don't know, one thing and another thing you're not. You know what I mean? So it's just like, if we had to choose, like you said, respect is my thing. Yeah, respect me, man. Absolutely. If you can't, you could deuces. I don't care how loyal you could be. If you can't respect me, like,
self is the key. Says that loyalty can go so many wrong directions. Absolutely. Absolutely.
And they could be loyal to you for the wrong thing too. That's one thing I've noticed, like, just over the years, going up and down in my life and my careers, and the things I've done and things I have not done. When things got quiet, when things are loud, people be loyal to you for selfish reasons.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
They be loyal to you for selfish reasons. But that respect, you will catch it if they're not respectful to you.
Have you had, would you say you've had more disloyal people in your life more than disrespectful people?
That's a good question. Have I had more disloyal people,
especially with,
than disrespectful people?
You know, the things that you've experienced in life, you don't have a lot of experiences that a lot of people have had. So a lot of people I'm sure have been around for multiple different reasons. So would you say that you've had more respect issues than loyal issues, or more loyal issues than respect issues?
I think when you say it like that,
it's a little different.
They kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Because now you're disrespectful by being unloyal to me.
Okay, got you.
You know what I mean?
Got you.
Like, I thought we were this and that and the other, the third, but then now you disrespectful by not honoring that.
Yeah.
And that's just threw out of my whole, like, just thinking about how far I can go, like, just within different relationships, different circles, different things I've experienced. People have came, people have left, people have got left behind, like, for so many reasons of that. You know what I mean? Because in that case, one does go with the other.
Okay.
It's like, it's in one bag. Because when you're disrespectful, there's some unloyal situations that will happen. And that will be allowed, that I have no idea what's happening, but you know everything about it. You know, it may be talked behind my back. It may be things you allow to have things get talked about me, and you supposed to be what?
Yeah.
How is that even being said? Like, how's it being said in front of you? But see how God works? Let me tell you how God works. Eventually, he'll tell you and show you who sits there in the bleachers with popcorn, who's supposed to be cheering for you. He'll show you who be sitting there with the popcorn, eating and talking with these people who supposed to be loyal to you, which is very disrespectful. You feel me?
Yeah.
So he reveals it when he needs to reveal it for, I don't know, sometimes I'll be like, why you reveal that quicker than that? But it's cool because we both exchanging. You was there for a reason, season, whatever, for me as well.
Yeah.
So by the time I find out, maybe it'd be all purposeful out.
Yeah. And you probably already felt it prior to anyway.
You always feel it.
Yeah.
You always feel it.
Yeah.
You always feel it, y'all. You always feel it. You don't want to believe it, But
you
your
never
spirit
want to
be tell-
believe it, but that
your
spirit be
tell
like,
you.
look, you know,
So you be like,
you not
okay.
listening.
Yeah,
I'm
you
trying
be
to
like,
tell you.
you be like, okay, Lord, well, I'm gonna just. Sometimes you be like, you don't want to wait for the big finale because the big finale is really gonna hurt you when you do find out. But then you be like, I'm gonna enjoy it until the time until the ride is over. Because while they still here, I have no idea. But I'm gonna enjoy that little piece that's left, which is very toxic in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of me just cutting it off of what I believe. Sometimes you gotta just see a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I trust God. I trust when He removes. When He removes, baby, I am very at peace when He has to remove people because I already know what probably has happened behind my back, behind my head, behind my wig, honey. Like I don't know what is happening, but He do, and I trust Him. So
okay. True talk. I had asked earlier, why did he say loyalty? And he said, you're going to get disrespected in life, but having someone loyal goes a long way.
I like that too. This is true.
That's true. We can't, you definitely can't say that's not true. That is definitely true. I just think that, for me, I just think that
if you had to choose one, yeah.
If I had to choose one, I'm definitely gonna say respect, because respect for me, you don't have to be loyal.
Yeah, you don't
be
have
respectful.
To be exactly.
Period. Like I don't even have to really know you.
Just respect me, man.
But respect me. That's
Respect
all
me.
I
I'm gonna respect you as a human being, as a person.
Loyalty, I only really hope to have from people that are actually close to me.
Yeah.
And can't even really bank on that either. You know what I'm saying? Because my definition of loyalty sometimes it's very different. I think I've learned that the most this year, just kind of watching other people's dynamics and things that they're going through in their own lives. Like, wow, is that your version of loyalty? I realize how different everybody's version of loyalty is, but your version of respect most of the time is very similar.
Yeah.
So
I'll take a respect over loyalty anytime.
Yeah.
If I had to choose one, you know what I mean? Of course, we all want people loyal to us, but and even then, you can't even have big expectations of people because again, their loyalty just may be lying in something else outside of what you think loyalty should be. So
absolutely.
But respect is the same definition no matter where you go.
Lawrence Abrams on IG says it's all about character.
Yeah.
People don't really understand that, baby. They don't understand that. They don't understand.
They say this man said if she loyal to a basketball team, she's the most loyal woman to. Listen,
wrong for that. You wrong for that.
I'm still even loyal to the Miami Dolphins, honey. Yes, you know how that goes.
Yes, she is.
God, we are the opposite. The Heat record is the opposite of the Dolphin record. That's all I'm gonna say. Completely the opposite. Like literally, Heat is 6-1. The Dolphins is the opposite.
So when my dad played for the Dolphins, I wanted to not like them no more.
But baby, I'm very loyal to my franchises.
I still like I can't help it.
And my Marlins. The whole city got me. You them too. So anyway.
All right.
What else we got before we move on?
Let's see. Do you have Okay. Purple Dre, this is for you. Do you respect the Miami Heat or are you just loyal to them?
I respect my Heat. Excuse you.
Hey, girl, I look. Purple Dre trying to get up under your skin.
Look, I respect my Heat so much. You feel me? Like I got the Dade County flag right here. You know what I mean? I respect my Heat, which means I'm very loyal to them. I would never, ever disrespect my Heat out in nobody public. No matter how much we didn't win the championship last year, no matter how much we didn't get to the semifinal. Like, I still respected my Heat. Like the Lakers had did, like, when they lost against us that, well, they won the championship that year. But one of the games they lost in the bubble against us. We was in the championship, remember?
Mm-hmm.
And they just just destroyed the city. They was destroying LA. Like they were calling out their guys. Like they were calling them soft and like I can't believe he missed his shot. Like we would never do that to our Heat players because we respect our franchise.
Yeah.
When we lose, we're not like, oh, forget y'all. Like going to their houses and throwing stuff. Like no, we respect our team, baby. We are loyal. But we respect them. See, the Lakers, they just loyal to the Lakers. Because LeBron is there. They don't really respect them, they team. And then the teammates don't even respect themselves. So we going to move on from that.
I'm so done.
You
Okay.
know.
One Keela Ray. I just want to throw this in there. One Keela Ray says, "Hello, Sister Miami. I posted your song on my motivational program. Got to throw that in
Thank you.
there."
That's so dope. Which motivation is it? Like a workout motivational program, or is it a spiritual motivational program?
Yeah, let her know. Let her know.
Let me know. That is so dope, and I really appreciate that. And I thank you for listening and even enjoying the message and all of that. All that.
Just Cal 84 said they should pay you the way you rep them teams. For real.
I know.
For real.
Trust me, if the NBA and the Heat has stock, baby, you already know who had the most stock in it. I.e. me. But anywho, we're gonna move on to the next topic tonight, Shay.
Okay, next topic. That was a good one. Respect over loyalty. I like that.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. So next topic is do you feel obligated to hire your friend who owns a business that provides a service you need? And should you? Not only do you feel obligated, but should you feel obligated to support a friend who owns a business and provides a service you need?
You can answer that. Are you obligated to hire me as a realtor to take over and sell your houses or lease your like all of that? Like, are you obligated to hire me as your realtor?
Yep. Absolutely.
Why?
Is that a real question?
No. It's not like I want to know.
I mean, for me, it's not really a question. That's like that's going back to the loyalty thing.
Okay.
Now, one, I respect you. I respect what you do. Then on top of it, I'm loyal. Why would I go and search for anybody else? That just doesn't make any sense. I feel like I can't call somebody. I can't call you my friend. I can't even call you my sister and then turn around and be like, oh yeah, I'm buying a house, but you know what? I saw homegirl, I known her for like, I know her. I met her last year and she was doing A, B, C, and D and she told me about this house. No, she told me. But my realtor, i.e. Angela, went and got that house for me. I didn't get that from her. That just don't make no sense. Like, no. I feel obligated.
Oh God, I'm finna kill her.
It's ice. She would kill me though, but it's just ice. I feel obligated and I should feel obligated. Absolutely.
Okay.
I feel like if you don't, there's something wrong. What's wrong with our friendship?
Okay, so what's the hidden agenda? Like, or not even a friendship, like maybe there's like a hidden line between the service.
And if I didn't, I would tell you what it is before I just did that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would be like, you know what? I know you do A, B, C, and D, but I'm not using you because of.
Yeah. The thing,
you feel
to
me?
piggyback on that, I feel like when it comes to working with friends,
so you've had this more experience with this, so I'm gonna let you talk on that.
No. It's just I just feel like if you can go, if your friend provides a service, right, and you would easily go somewhere else and pay for that same service. Like, why would your friends get the discount though?
Oh, now you're going into discounts. That's a whole nother thing.
No, I mean, let's go ahead and layer it. Okay. Let's layer
it. Okay.
So
she's going to a new thing, y'all.
I gotta add it.
Okay, go ahead.
Look at Stevie. Well, all your real estate needs, contact real estate Angela. She will seal the deal and let you accept less. She would not let you accept less than what you deserve. I know that's right. I sure won't.
That's right.
And I will fight to the end. You already know. If I'm a fighter for this heat, baby, I'm a fighter for all my clients. You hear me?
What's up, Brother Rasheen?
Brother Rasheen.
It's been
and
a minute.
I also saw Jameer in here too. My Jameer. I haven't seen him in forever.
What's up, Lisa?
Pay your friends what you would pay anyone else.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, again, them offering you a discount is very different than you coming to them expecting one.
The expectation
is where
real.
the problem is.
Yes.
Because, and I think that's, I know in our society it's always about the hookup. You know what I'm saying? You can provide this, it's about the hookup.
Yeah. But not when you can go, not when you will go on the other side and pay for.
Yeah. That's when it's a problem. Absolutely. that is when it's a problem. Let the person offering the service offer the discount without you actually, and then you shouldn't be expecting nothing. It's great if you get it.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be an expectation. I feel like that's just not right. Like recently, my homegirl, ladies, y'all know how y'all are when y'all have y'all hair woman and the person who does y'all waxes and stuff. Y'all keep up. Y'all go to the same people most of the time. Y'all don't switch it up.
Yeah, very
My
low.
waxer, I didn't have my waxer no more. I had to find a new waxer. So my waxer wasn't available. I needed a wax. Okay. I was not playing. I needed a wax. So I went to my homegirl who I found out actually does waxes. So this is real for real. I went to her and she was like, okay, it's only this price. Baby, I pay her almost double that. Why would I give you half when I was willing and was ready to go give her the full?
Yeah.
Plus a nice little tip. Because I'm big on tipping. I give her the full amount. Girl, I don't do that. I don't play like that. So I'd rather you tell me, and matter of fact, even after you tell me it's a discount, I'm still trying to give you what you actually wanted.
Yeah.
Now you putting in, I have friends who did things like put things back in your purse and you walk out the house and you like, where the hell this money came from? Like 3 days later, like, what? I don't remember having, because they known for that. That you have them, and that's fine. Because I mean, me and her go back and forth, and some of my other friends do too. But we have to get in a habit of stop expecting the freebies.
Yeah,
we don't work out here for free. Yeah, period. Point blank. Sure. We don't do this for free. You feel what I'm saying? We don't do what we're doing out here and whatever we're good at and whatever we're trying to make a living at for free. Like, come on, people, come on. So for me, you should feel obligated, period, to support your friend when you know they have a service that you need. Yeah. And if there's an issue and a reason why you won't support them, you need to tell them that, because maybe it's something that will actually help
them.
Yeah,
exactly. It can help. It can really help, because you never know. Like, honest feedback is always really, especially when it comes from somebody like your friend. You know what I mean? Like, I have other friends who have like entrepreneurial businesses, and when we do talk about stuff like that, like, I have to be upfront and honest with them too, just like they'll be upfront and honest with me. You know what I mean? Absolutely. Like, sometimes it may not be like a full mastermind type of thing. Yeah. But if I see something, I'm gonna say something. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I tell them that, especially when they're open to it. You know what I mean? Because sometimes some people get very jaded and guarded, and you know, and you will know that on who's who. But I just like the friends that I do have who are entrepreneurs, so I can tell them like, hey, for this and that and that and the third. What about this way or that way? You know what I mean? And just give my feedback. I love to give my feedback to my friends and let them know what I personally look on the outside as a consumer. Yeah. You know what I mean? And how I would see it or envision it. And if they take it, they take it. If they don't, they don't. But at least I've said something honest. And honest feedback is always good.
But that's another thing. I think we have to start being open to those real kind of conversations, because even like, for example, there's like 80,000 doggone makeup artists out here. So I know if my friend uses somebody else, there was a reason. Yeah. I don't really, you know what I'm saying? I don't really question the reason, but if you do it, I know, okay. Yeah. I know, I understand, especially if I know their work. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's work is different. Everybody has a certain aesthetic that they stick to. Maybe you just enjoy that aesthetic. That is fine. I have no problems with that. I don't really take it personal. I feel like I take it personal, or I take it to heart when it's continuous. You feel what I'm saying? Really? Yeah, I feel like I take it more to heart when it's continuous. When it's like a once in a blue moon kind of thing or whatever, that's different. But I feel like I take it more to heart when it's continuous. And when I feel like I don't really know how you feel about our friendship. You feel what I'm saying? That's like the only time. So but I'm a rare breed when it comes to that, because I really don't take certain things personal. But for me, I feel obligated. If my friend has a service that I could use, I'm not gonna go searching looking for it from somebody else. Yeah. It's not.
For sure. I already told Shay, like, Shay does like braids and like all of this stuff. I already told her, like, I want to get braids, even though they probably gonna last for like a week or two. But if I do get them done, why would I go to somebody else and sit in their chair and get this stuff? Girl, please, ma'am. Not when I got to take it out. Like, girl.
2 days later.
And not even that, because I could have gave somebody else. I would have gave somebody else that anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even an opportunity.
Yeah.
To work on his head, because people don't even work on his head. You feel me? Or his face. You feel me? So just to, you know what I mean? Like, why would I not go to the homie?
Yeah.
To my sister. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
that's
it's just,
how I feel.
You know.
Absolutely. All right.
Before we move on,
I need my brains done too.
Soldier Man on. So we have a question for YouTube. YouTube said, trick question. We should do anything out of obligation, no matter what we accomplish, being loyal.
Okay.
It's all about supporting one another. Be blessed when the offer is presented. Yeah, that's what Shayla said. Like, if the offer is not presented to say, okay, girl, you ain't gotta whatever, that's different. And like you said, even if sometimes you still be like, nah,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I get what you're saying, Soldier Man. I do get what you're saying about we shouldn't do anything out of obligation. But for me personally, just because I'm that kind of friend, I feel obligated.
And it's not, you know what? It's not even that type of friend. You know what it really is?
What?
Characteristic.
That's true.
How the person is.
That's true.
You know what I mean? And
I would just feel some kind of way. Like, that would bother me.
Yeah.
Like, for a long time. To the point where I would address it after and be like, look, dog, I went and did A, B, C, and D because this. Either I wasn't thinking at the time or whatever. Yeah. But I would never just,
without approaching the
without
first.
Yeah, no, I would never do that.
Gotcha.
You'd have to tell me you just can't. You got something else going on. Yeah. Like, no. Yeah. I couldn't do it.
I'm with you on that. What's your next topic for tonight?
Next topic.
We want to thank y'all for joining us tonight. This is episode 123. We do want to let y'all know we won't be back until December 1st.
Until December 1st.
After tonight. Now, if anything changes, we'll be back the week before that. But as of right now, there's some things in the works that have to get done. And Shayla already said what she had to say last podcast. So if you missed it, you may want to go back and go listen. You feel me? So we will be off next week and the week after that for sure. Now, the third week we may be back. But we just want to let you know for sure, guaranteed, it is going to be December 1st. And if it's not December 1st, it'll be the week before that. So you just gotta, keep up with your girls on Brazen Beauty Times 2. I know y'all hate that. I know y'all ain't gonna like that, but some things have to be done and things need to be said. So,
well, I did the last one, so you got the next one.
You had the last one?
Yeah, that was my question.
Oh, that's true. Okay. Next question. What are some? They say December 1st.
Yes, December 1st, y'all. We
Miami
sorry. Got some life things to deal with it.
No.
Really, Chaz? Really?
Yes, things had to be, things have to get got.
We got to handle some life things. Life things got to be handled.
For sure. So we had like two more. We had like after this one, we'll probably have like another question.
Yeah.
What are some transitions that can happen when you start a new relationship? Meaning, like, what has to like change when you're starting a relationship, or if you just got engaged, now you're married? Like, what things have to transition from you just being your own little self by yourself, ain't got to really worry about too much of nothing, and you're transitioning to relationship?
Okay, well, I'm guessing I'm gonna talk from the married side. Yeah. Okay, so transitions from being a girlfriend to a wife.
Okay, come on. And I'll talk about from being single to a girlfriend.
Okay.
Child.
Okay, I'm gonna say the transition from being a girlfriend to a wife is simply understanding that you can no longer move well, I ain't gonna say you can't move separately, but your thought process is different. The need to move separately tends to kind of go away a little bit. I feel like from then I started focusing more on our relationship and what we need, what we need to do, what we need to accomplish, how we can support each other, how I can support him, how my day-to-day goes. It's no longer about it's no longer solely, let me change that. It's no longer solely about what I want to do and what I'm going to do. And I can, as a girlfriend, you can kind of move as you move, and you see, how do I say that? You see him when you see him. But as a wife, no, sir, no, ma'am. You have to. Everything is about us. You're supposed to be a unit now, and that's how you have to start thinking. So you can no longer think as a single person, because that tends to cause issues. So, for example, how you deal with finances. People, that's a very big one, because that's a number one reason why most people get divorced within those first couple of years. Is not having a good hold on how you all are going to run your household and finances. I think that was a major switch for us, because again, he saw one very different dynamic than what I saw growing up. I saw a mother and father who were very much together on how they were spending bills, how they paid bills, who had the money to do them, who had access to whose account, when he saw a very different dynamic than what I saw. So I think that was a very big transition for us. Also just the day-to-day life, on what his expectations are and what my expectations are. Yeah, I still do the things that I want to do, but everything I do has him in mind. Wow. And I had to, that wasn't really hard for me. I feel like that wasn't really hard for me. It was, I think it was harder for him, because he was used to the single man kind of moving how you want to move. And I was the one like, yo, hold on. This is him now. Like, you can't just do you can't just move how you want to do it, hang with the boys how you want to hang with them. Let's get some understanding going real quick. You understand what I'm saying? So I think for women it's a little easier to make that transition, and for fellas it's a little harder, because you all still want to have that kind of that kind of single man life a little bit. So I think those are the major transitions when you're getting married, or when you go from a girlfriend to a wife.
Those some good ones.
Yeah.
Those some good ones. Chaz was just like, baby, you better speak, Shay.
So CB Sweets, thank you for that. The art of communication. Now that's communication changes. That where you can just kind of talk.
Discussing role expectations.
Oh yeah. That the expectations of your role is very different. And I think people think like, oh, when the women change when you get married. Things change. That's why men are so afraid to take that next step, because it's different. You just calling for the late night booty calls, and y'all just chilling when y'all want to chill, and going on date nights, and you don't really have no real tie and obligation to do certain things on a day-to-day basis. Changes when you get married. So I think setting those expectations, thank you very much for that, because that's the words that I meant to say. Setting those expectations is key in the beginning. And I think where a lot of marriages and a lot of transitions go wrong is when that you pass over that like it ain't happened. Oh yeah, we got married yesterday. Oh, okay. Ain't nothing gonna change. We still gonna be the same people. No, baby, this is different. Because I got the papers on that now. So no. It's very, very different. No, don't treat me like a girlfriend, because that's not what it is. So that's my difference in transitions. There we go. Thank you very much for that.
Come on now. Come on.
Trill told us something. He can't go to King of Diamonds no more. See, now that was another one. The strip club thing, for me, I didn't really have a problem with it to a degree, but I feel like the moment you say you don't have a problem with it, it becomes a weekly thing. And that's how it kind of became. No, baby. Now I have an issue, and we not gonna do that. So just like I don't want to be standing or sitting down with nothing slanging in my face, I don't want nothing slanging in yours either. You got that at the house. You don't need to be out nowhere else seeing and being served, none of that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't missing nothing, because we all got the same stuff, just different sizes. You good. Because if that's what you still wanted, then what you got married for. But anyway.
Nevertheless.
Anyway. Transition from in relationships. Yeah.
Okay, so transition from being a single woman, child, to being a girlfriend. The ego. Because one of it is the ego. The second is, for me, transitioning from just me being single. Like, now I gotta worry about really picking up my phone, and I'm obligated now to. I hate to say it like that. Wait, that came off wrong. No, that came off wrong.
That initial thing is how you felt, baby.
Baby, coming from single, when you don't have to answer to nobody,
Mhm.
when you are doing the life how you want to do your life, when you can turn your phone off whenever you want to turn your phone off, when you don't have to pick up your phone whenever you don't want to pick up your phone,
You
see nobody,
Uh,
sort of kind of. But when I want to see you, I don't have to see you. When I have to plan to make sure we see each other, plan to make sure we talk to each other, make sure we get to know each other, and make sure, like, it's a lot of things coming from single to girlfriend. Like, there's a lot of transitions that has to happen, and then your ego has to be put to the side. Like, it can't now just be like, oh, you chasing only me. Like, if you want to be in a relationship, it got to be like you both have to be at each other.
yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So it ain't just like, oh, we just talking, or we're just like going on a date or two. Like, no, now I'm in a real relationship. Like, I can't just have the man just chasing after me only when I'm a girlfriend now. Like, now I have to make sure I love on him too.
Mhm.
And be interested as well. You know what I mean? So just coming from like dating, like with no commitments, is totally different from single dating to girlfriend.
Mhm.
I guess a lot of stuff that you have to transition and get ready for. Like, you have to really be like, you have to make sure you say, like, how was your day to day? Like, you went from child, I could hear, I check on them whenever I check on them. And so now you're a girlfriend, like, you got to make sure that person's good, because now aren't you both trying to get to the next level, which is engagement to marriage? You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you wanna get to know this person, and when you're trying to get to know this person, it's gonna take a lot of time that you didn't think you was gonna have to do.
Mhm.
Which is fine. Again, for me, there's a single stage.
Mhm.
There's a dating, and then there's a relationship. So, and dating to me is kind of like an courting kind of phase, like you're trying to see what's going to be what, and then the real official tag comes in a relationship. But from single to officialness, girl, you got to drop a lot of stuff. Like, you really have to get prepared for whatever you were talking about.
Mhm.
Now, we don't give these people 100% access as if they got the papers, because there ain't no papers being signed to nothing. You know what I mean? So, of course, there's still limited access to a lot of things, and everybody's beliefs are different.
Mhm.
But for me, the whole clocking in, that's major. Like, when you don't feel like it, no, you have to
You have no choice.
you have to sow into the relationship. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
you have to put in for the relationship. And this ain't just dating. We not just talking, texting, oh, what's good? You know what I mean? No, this is like a real relationship. Like, you have to sow into it. Like, you have to build it up to where the fruit will come one day for real live
Yeah.
on. It's like practice, child. It's like practice for whatever you got going on to talk about. And that's a lot coming from single when you ain't got to answer to nobody.
It
I
is.
don't answer
It
to nobody. You
It
hate.
is.
I don't have to answer to nobody. I don't have to pick up my phone. I don't have to text you back. I don't have to see you. I don't have to schedule my time. Like, I don't have to do a lot of stuff. So that transition from not having to do a lot to doing
having to do a lot. Yeah.
it's major. And that
Okay.
person has to be very well worth it for me to say, oh, I have to do this now. Like, he gotta be like so worth it. And when he's worth it, honey, he's gonna know. And everybody else is gonna know.
Oh Lord.
And I'm gonna know.
Trill Talk TV says my transition is to stop flirting. Hers is to paying for things when we go out.
Oh, that's another one too. I know for those who are old school up on here. For those of you who are old school brains and beauty times too, y'all know I don't believe in the cheating thing. Y'all know I don't believe in soul ties. Like, that's why I really feel like when people are single, man, you gotta cut all that stuff off. So when you do get to the point of from dating to actual, like, for official relationship, like, not like we're in we are girlfriend, boyfriend, and no, we're not married, but we're trying to. You get me to that point.
Yeah.
We're trying to get to the next level.
Yeah.
Right. Now, if you don't make it, you don't make it. That's cool. But from that transition from dating, yeah, like, hey, like, let's be grown here. Like, we're going from dating to like official. We got a title like you the boo, you the babe. You know what I mean? Like, cut that other stuff off. Because if you enter it and it comes up like a flag for me, I only need one flag. One. There's no second chances. One flag, baby. You're not even going backwards. You're out of the whole line. You just out. I'm sorry, because don't go to the next level of being official when you're not done in your play phase of want to sit here and be all over the place and community piece. Like, I don't like that. And you don't have to be like community piece, like meaning like sexual. Like you just talking to everybody. Everybody just got access to you. In their mind, they think you're the one. Like, all that access.
Yeah, it's not clear. Yeah, it's not clear what your
that's
true
so
intentions
cloudy.
are.
Child, that's like dirty water. Like that water is so cloudy. Like you can't even see through it. Like I can't see what I got. Child, what's underneath this little piece of water? Is it a rock? Is it a knife? Like, I can't see nothing. Baby, when we pass dating, if that water not clear like this with Kanye water, baby, we have nothing. You get blocked and you just get served in the trash. Like, I don't have the time. We too old for that. Like, if you want to date multiple people, just say it.
God.
But when you start to transition over, be an adult.
And you still out here playing games.
Yeah, don't transition. Just say, you know what? No, I just want to continue dating. I'm dating other people.
Please read Miss Leah 310. Please read that.
I know she got some fire. Let me see. Clean up your house before you invite me inside is what I always say. Clean up your mess. Straight up. Like
straight up, girl. Straight up.
Like, period. Don't court nobody and date somebody and then you want to say, you know what? Let's make this thing official. And you out here still courting and dating and having people access to you. Like, you real dingy. Like, you real grimy. Like, you real dusty. Like, that's dusty. Like, who would want a man who these women have access to all? Like, anybody can call you. Anybody could text you. Like, that's just so raggedy to me. Like, that is just so... Like, you don't know your kingmanship? Like, cut that off.
True talk. I don't know. I don't know if you were speaking to somebody in the comments, but I got a response to that. A real strong black woman say I got the check. I'm gonna have to make that a topic one day. Maybe that's
like Lisa say, stay single if you want to live a single life. That's it. If you don't want to be serious, fine, because it takes a lot to transition. Go back to the question. It takes a lot to transition from just being single dating to an actual official relationship. It takes a lot of time, man. I don't have the time to be wasting. Like, who has the time? Like, time is very important to me because time is short. So if you're not serious, I'm not finna waste my valuable time on you. You know what I mean? But if you're serious, I'm serious. I think you are cool enough for me to split that valuable piece that is priceless to me with you. Hey, I'm with it and I'll do it and I'll make sure it get done. But don't waste my time, because when I find out you're wasting the time, baby, you just, that's like slapping me in my face. Wasting my time. You think I'm going to sit there and stay there and keep letting you slap me in my face? Time is short, y'all. Life is short. Like, I
all right, we are.
I'm just like that.
Coming back at you, boomerang, to some dusty, laughing out loud. All right, so I'm actually address a question. Just Cam 84. Since we're over our 1 hour anyway, we can go into
because we're gonna be off the next
topic.
We're gonna be off the next 3 weeks, so we can go.
Let me go into
an extra
topic.
Couple of minutes.
So, just Cam 84. Thank you for the topic. When you cut someone off, is the history automatically erased?
Child, gone. Deleted. Like a brand new phone. When you ain't back up nothing. Brand new phone. Nothing was saved to the iCloud. Baby, I'm starting fresh, baby. iPhone 15. Baby, you are iPhone, whatever you are, baby. I'm starting when you're done and when you get cut. Like Lisa say, baby, it never happened, baby. It's like I have a brand new, fresh iPhone 15, baby. That's not even out yet. I don't need no iCloud to that. Delete it. Why?
Oh God, y'all got me. Okay.
No, for real.
No,
Why?
No.
Now, don't get me wrong. There's gonna be some things you're gonna There's gonna be some memories in your mind about some things that are not just all terrible about
because all the memories aren't always bad, but again, why are you going through the history Rolodex at all?
I'm good. So when I cut you off,
it's over with.
You get blocked, and then you also your whole little thread gone. I don't gotta roll up for what? What am I rolling up for? I don't do like I don't roll up.
The only thing I don't do is I don't block. That's
your cell phone.
No, I don't block. I don't have not one person blocked on my phone. Not one.
Shayla,
but you already know. But you know how I am though. Like I for me, it's not. And you have to like truly be harassing my soul.
Sabrina say expunge.
Look, for you to be literally like wiped off, basically in my mind, wiped off the face of the earth. Baby, you have to really be doing something to me. No. Other than that, you don't get blocked because I don't feel like it's necessary.
I just feel like some people don't understand the level of blockness. I'm moving on in my life. Like I want to have a clean slate for my next husband, which is before that my next boyfriend. I want him to be fully aware
that there's nothing.
And I want him to feel so like
there's no status pending anywhere.
Yeah, like I want him to feel so like secure.
Yeah.
That Angela has moved on, baby, and it's all about him. Because that's exactly how it's gonna be. When I find that next, it's gonna be all. That's how I am all the time. But it's gonna be all about him, and he doesn't have to worry about nobody of my past. Like it's not even no P. It's not even a lowercase P. Because, and it's not having to do with like being like bitter or they just did me like just ridiculous. Like, no, it's just a simple fact that I just want a clean slate. And the next person who I'm going to love and give my all to deserves a clean slate. Like, period. And it's vice versa. And I will hope he does the same thing for me. You know what I mean? Like, there's no need for anybody of my past to have access to me. And I look at access very major to me. Like, yeah, I don't have to block you. I don't have to, but I need to so that you know it ain't no coming back over here. Like, I'm not that type of ex. And I make that very, you can't come back. Why? You didn't work out before. You could probably got 2 or 3 shots in the midst of me being there, which I was young and just giving too much grace. You know what I mean? But nowadays, baby, when I see who you are, that's it. When I see who you are, and sometimes I see it in dates before you even get to officialness. It take me a date or 2, maybe 3. You just not it. And we ain't gonna work. But when you do get there, I just have to block. Now, social media, I can't because people can make up fake pages. I don't have time to be blocking 50 type of pages and 50 emails you done created just to keep up eyes on me. Fine, keep eyes on me. You're gonna see me, that's cool, but you won't have the access to me. And you could DM me all day. I will not answer. You know what I mean? So I just feel like just to give my next love, my next partner, my next man, my next husband, my first husband, my next man, and give him a clean slate of what he deserves. The exes got to get blocked, and the exes have to be in the past. And I don't have no hard feelings. Like some people are like, well, what? I'm not God. I don't have to have you in my life. Have to? There's too many people on this planet. Like, I don't have to have that one person in my life to live my life. Like, they could continue living their life without me. They don't have to have me there. I'm not God. I'm not Jesus. I'm not the Holy Spirit, baby. You don't have to have me. And I don't have to have you. So it's no hard feelings. It's just a move that I have to make to know that if I'm moving forward and my eyes is focused on my next man, my eyes is focused on my next man. I don't have to do too much cutting off or none of that because it's already done. It's a done deal, baby. It was done deal before you even came. So, and that's just how I have to move. Everybody move different. And it's no less to how you don't have to block or whoever else.
Yeah, no, I just
it's
don't
just
feel
for me, my house, that access thing is major to me, baby. You ain't gonna have no access to me. Like, I'm not accessible like that. Like, and if you do get access, like, you're lucky.
All right.
Because I do want to just come to the plate. Like, when I meet and whoever he would be, I want to give him a clean slate. Like, I think everybody deserves that. Like, I think when you come to the plate, when you come to a new relationship and you got stuff all over the place, like Lisa said, like, clean up your mess, because now you gonna place me in this mess, like, and now you got to clean up around me, which is taken away from me.
Mm-hmm.
The focus should just be on what you have a clean slate with, but now you got to sit here and start cutting and trimming and plucking and removing while I'm there.
Yeah.
It's already bad enough. We have to both worry about our traumas and stuff like that, but now it's other people involved too. Like, that's a lot. Like, we already gotta deal with each other traumas and baggage that does not include like physical people being in your phone, calling you, texting you, all of that stuff. We already got to deal with that. And now you want to keep other people around on top of that? Child, I don't have the time, and I would never do that to somebody else.
Okay.
And that's just me.
All right. I ain't mad at it.
Yeah.
I am not mad at it.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So I think that was, thank you, Just Cam 84 on IG.
Yeah.
For that topic. All right,
that was
y'all.
A good
so
one.
that was a really good one.
Yeah.
We are an hour and 15 in, so we are going to go ahead and end our podcast, our live tonight. We do want to thank y'all again for joining. Everybody who's made a comment, everybody who's joined for 5 seconds, everyone who stays on the whole time. Again, we see y'all. Don't think that we don't.
And we're appreciative.
We are so appreciative because, again, y'all could be doing anything else, but y'all choose to come here on Wednesdays, and we appreciate that truly from the heart. Yes. Please also remember, for the next 2 weeks minimum, we will not be going live. So the 10th, November 10th, November 17th, we will not be live. We might be back that Wednesday before Thanksgiving, possibly. We'll see what happens, but
if not, it will be
definitely back
December 1st.
Yes.
And y'all know how this go. By the end of the year is approaching. Y'all know how we start talking about the end of the year, getting ready for the new year. So y'all get prepared for that conversation on our next podcast. But once again, make sure you guys look out for our Spotify visual podcast, because Spotify has approved us to be visual podcasters. So we have been doing it before there was a visual podcast.
It's a little late, but better
late. So they had no choice but to approve us, because I mean, we was been doing it. But if not next week, I believe it starts. I know we have to like link every episode, but moving forward, for sure, everything will be visually on Spotify, which I think is just so dope.
It is dope. It's
to know that you don't have, even though we want you to go to YouTube, we will want you to go to our Facebook or whatever it's called now. What is it called? Facebook is called?
I forgot they changed the name. I don't even know what the name is.
Virtual reality something. I don't know. And that whole thing.
To that.
No, it's not virtual reality. Oh. It's called something else.
What's the purpose of changing the name? That's what I just don't understand. You've been this all these years since the time of conception, and now you want to change the name now? For what?
Girl, it's a whole bunch of legalese.
Ridiculous. Anyway.
And that, I'm not even ready for that life. Like, being like a person, like playing games, like how K1 plays games, and he has to like buy his house, and you got to put like $5 in the game to buy a house and a car and shoes and clothes. Like, I don't have the time for that.
Okay, yeah, no. I don't even want to know the update.
Oh, yeah, Meta. Everybody else is saying Meta. That's the name of the new Facebook is called.
What Facebook called?
It's called Meta. And then they want you to be like virtual reality. So let's just say we link up, right? Instead of just doing regular visual FaceTime or what's the other one called? Zoom.
The Zooms, okay.
Of like different people like visually being there. They say you go on there and you can like pick whatever place. If you want to be on the beach, you could be on the beach. You gotta make your virtual reality stuff. Like
okay, they doing the most. Okay.
Yeah, like you could buy your house, you could fix your house the way like it's a real video game. And that's just not for me. They want you to really create a whole body and false life. And see, we already have an issue with people living off of social media. And if they think people get depressed
and all this and doing all this extra stuff.
Even like people are not like, people get depressed by looking at other people's lives. Yeah. They feel like they're not doing enough. They feel like all of this stuff. So now when you're in this virtual reality world, it's like you're taken away from your real life. And now you're just living for this virtual world. You know what I mean? Like this whole, now you're getting your some of us will and some of us ain't. gonna get your validation from a virtual reality world. So your house look big on virtual reality. You got 10 cars in virtual reality. You got, all of this expensive art on the wall, but then you in a 2x2 and you ain't got no bike. You know how self-reflecting that is? So like, that's like self-hate. Like, I don't think it's gonna be healthy. I really don't think it's gonna be healthy.
It's too much. It's too extra. It's just sometimes, again, keeping it simple is just the best thing. But for me, that's just me. Again, I probably won't be involved in none of that. So, I mean, geez, it's already hard trying to keep up with all the other stuff. Now you want me to learn some more stuff? No,
they want you to live and exist in that.
Yeah, no.
Like being a sim. You know the Sims?
Oh my God,
like,
no.
Be of that life.
Oh, no.
I am not gonna log in as Angela and be a virtual girl walking around like, hey guys, and talking to people. Like, what is that? Baby, I barely do it here on live.
Okay. Anyway.
Barely comment.
Pass.
Like,
I'm gonna pass on the matter. I'm gonna pass on that.
When we get back, we'll talk more about that, y'all.
I gotta read up on that.
It just came out this week.
Okay,
so
that's why I don't know nothing about it. Okay. Well.
Yeah. I'm gonna show you when we hang up. I'm gonna show you what they say we finna start doing.
Anywho,
but anyway,
well, y'all again,
thank y'all so much.
If we do not talk to y'all for Thanksgiving, y'all have a blessed Thanksgiving. Y'all please
enjoy
be safe.
Your families, enjoy your people that you love.
Yeah, because that's what it's about. I understand. People. Every time I say something about Thanksgiving, that somebody calls me after about, you know what Thanksgiving is. I get all that. But for me, it's just about gathering with family and being grateful for the people and things, that you still have. Because there are people who ain't breathing today. There are people who don't have what you have. There are people who are struggling, who are truly, truly struggling out here. There's always someone less fortunate than you. And I think this is just a season of reflection.
Yeah.
And being grateful. That's all. I understand where it started, but that's not what it is for me. So when I say that, that's all I'm saying. Y'all have a good one.
And for those who don't have a big family like me, i.e. who doesn't have, you try to surround yourself with those who you have selected to be a part of your family. You do the best you can. And if you can't, and if you don't feel up to it, I'm telling everybody, like, go ahead and try to find something to like volunteer your time with. Like, it really takes your mind off of yourself and why you don't have family the way you should have family. And even those who get adopted or in like these foster care house, like all of this type of stuff, like people don't really have real family for real. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So if you don't, I totally understand where you're coming from. So just try to surround yourself with friends, people you have selected as your family. And if you don't, go volunteer. I promise you, it's so fulfilling. And it helps me, and I posted it today because it's very sensitive to me, because holidays are supposed to be around just love. And of course, your family. I'm going to just leave family because love can be with whoever you select.
Yeah.
But holidays are like mainly supposed to be like for family. And when you don't have that, no matter how many people are around you, you still feel, how can I say it? Like you're missing out on something, or you don't have a
sense of loss, kind of.
Yeah. So before you know how I get for all old school people, before I'm a keep it together. So if you don't have that family, and you do have all these people, but you still feel like those people, for some reason, still can't equate to what you think family should be, still see them, but still at the same time, go volunteer, y'all. Because it's people around these holidays are just like you, who still have less than you. And I mean not family, just other things less than you.
And
it will bring you into perspective to when you leave there to go be surrounded about those who God has sent you. You know what I mean? So if you're dealing with that, I get it. And it's okay to not be 100% like, yeah, I'm just going to be with. No, because sometimes regardless, you're going to feel like that. Because I still feel like that today. And I have amazing people God has sent me. One of them is here. A couple of them are on the live. Like, a couple of them are a phone call away. And some days it's still like, but that's not how Thanksgiving's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And that's not how Christmas dinner is supposed to be. And I don't care how many years, whatever, it's still like that.
Yeah.
You know, and you can try to get over it as much as you can, but you still think about it. So just to sum it up for those who just don't have it, you don't have the family. Look within yourself, find those who you do have, and go volunteer if you can. The week of, the week after, whatever, the day of, just do it.
I think that's very important. I think a lot of
Yeah.
people don't touch on that enough. We just say Happy Thanksgiving and that's it. But honestly, this is about this is a season of being grateful, of showing appreciation and love. And it doesn't have to be within your household.
Yeah, it doesn't.
You know, it doesn't. And that's a big thing. And I think more people should start making that more of a habit of extending that same appreciation and love outside of the house.
Yeah.
You know, so again, for all those people who are not as fortunate, to be able to have that family, that a lot of people do have. Again, surround yourself with those who are like family to you. Still be grateful for what you have, but give back to those who are less, because there's always someone out here that's doing worse.
That levels you out. And then you'll be like, you know what? I'm tripping.
Yeah,
I may not have what I think, and still you think what you think. People ain't gonna never
it evens
be like
your
that.
perspective a little bit, though.
It really does, and you just get so grateful. Like, okay, I may not have these crazy people who I'm supposed to identify with.
Yeah,
you know, because they're part of your identity.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
but at least I have this.
Yeah,
and I hate to look at it like that, because it shouldn't be like at least I have that versus somebody else who don't. But that's just the perspective that you get, and it really helps. Like, it really helps me, like, for real. So yeah, that's the reality of Angela, Miami, Angie, whatever you want to call me, Pitts, honey. That's the reality what it is over here. So sometimes, y'all, you never know what people are going through. You never know how people experience life. You never know none of this stuff. So don't sit here and be, oh, she whatever it is, and she would. No, you don't know what I got that you, what I don't got that you got, and what you got what I don't. You know what I mean? Like, don't ever look at somebody who got something or don't have something, because you never know what they lacking.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And you got that thing, and you sitting here wishing and hoping you could be like this person. Why? You don't even know how to even live that life.
Yeah.
So
thank y'all.
Episode 123 is over, done, and finito. Continue listening to Pray and Slay, all that. Find me on Spotify. Find my music. Get praise, because I listen to my music sometimes to try to bring me through, honey. You hear me?
Make sure you go endorsed by God. Make sure you go get them shirts, honey. Go get them tees. Go get your shirt if you ain't got them. In all colors if you ain't got them.
Yeah. And if not, in due time, in due season, when you do feel led to be a part of the faith soldier movement, you feel me? Or if you feel like you're really endorsed by God, you do that. Don't do it just because. Do it because when you identify. Absolutely. Yeah, that's how I always wanted it to be. So absolutely. That's it, man. Hour and 30 minutes is the longest podcast we have ever done in our life. Which is cool.
It's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's the last one for a couple weeks. Yeah. So we can do that.
No, a little tear. Y'all know how I get, all my old school people. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and close this thing out. So good night, good morning, good afternoon, people who are listening to our podcast land. Oh, real quick, shout out to everybody overseas who listens to us. Everybody in Australia, Europe, Canada, Africa, honey, Asia, like everywhere, like Jamaica, Bahamas, honey, Mexico. Like we everywhere. People listen to us from all over the place.
Yes.
Yeah. So shout out to y'all who are still listening. From all over, not just like we got like majority of all the states. I think we're short maybe 4 states, maybe 5.
I think the last time it was 5, but
yeah,
you know,
but that's a lot.
Either way,
that's
it don't matter.
States.
The point is y'all listening from all over, and that's all that matters.
You guys will even catch us on live on Wednesday. You sit there and listen to us audio version. So we so appreciate that.
Yeah.
And lastly, though, do not forget, you can watch us now on Spotify. Lastly, one more time for the 99-2000, you can watch us now on Spotify instead of listening. So now those people who was used to just listen to us, they get to see us if they're on Spotify.
Absolutely.
So we out. We gone. Have a good Thanksgiving.
Deuces.
And until see us on Instagram and YouTube.
Absolutely. Make sure y'all follow, subscribe, hit that notification bell, baby. Don't forget any of those. That's very, very important. And we out this thing.
That's it, girl. Go Miami Heat, baby. The best team in the NBA. Sorry.
Toodaloo.